In 2009, Gerstlauer unveiled the Sky Roller, an all-new ride design that scaled a novel concept to new heights. The concept of a ride where riders controlled their experience was nothing new. It had been done several times in the past by different ride manufacturers. But those were all low-thrill rides with riders only controlling how high or low their vehicle went. Gerstlauer wanted to take this idea and scale it into a thrill ride, where riders could control how erratically they moved and even if they inverted. They turned to the design of the flying scooters for inspiration, a ride that used a wing controlled by the riders to control how high or low the rider vehicle went, as well as control how fast it did this. Liking the idea, Gerstlauer adopted the idea of a wing concept to their new ride. Named the Sky Roller, riders have two joysticks, one for each wing, and if they time it properly they can invert themselves, potentially doing this over and over for the duration of the ride cycle, meaning that every ride cycle is truly unique. Some versions of the ride are even equipped with a manufacturer-designed flip counter that counts the amount of flips each rider gets. The seats are attached to a large set of sweeps around a central tower. Depending on what version of the ride is bought, this tower can range in height from 15 meters or 59 feet to 35.5 meters or 116 feet. The ride comes in two seat configurations, one with 16 seats and one with 24 seats. The extra seats are added on the 24-seat version by increasing the amount of sweep arms and decreasing the distance between sweeps. In any version, the riders can control their spinning, rocking, and flipping with the wings on their seat as the ride spins up to the top of the tower. The arms attached to each seat at the end of each sweep arm are also able to swing out with the centrifugal force of the rider's seats. In any case, the entire tower of the ride is spun at the base. Some versions of the ride use a counterweight system to raise the sweep arms to the top like a star flyer, while others use hydraulics. The ride debuted at Munich's Deutsches Museum in 2008. After a short time at the museum, it was relocated to the Park Belantis in Germany, where it still operates today. The ride was a hit at both locations, and today 6 Sky Rollers are in operation. A few other notable installations of the ride are Skyhawk at Canada's Wonderland and Teton Monkey at Fuji-Q Highland, both of which are 24-seat versions that are 35.5 meters or 116 feet tall. Both rides also opened in 2016. Following the success of the Sky Roller, Gerstlauer introduced the Sky Fly in 2012. The ride at first looks unremarkable, with a main lifting arm attached to a counterweighted ride vehicle arm that can spin it up to 6.5 revolutions per minute and reach heights of up to 72 feet or 22 meters. It uses the same seats as the Sky Roller, this time featuring 12 seats with pairs of wings attached. These seats are free to rotate with the ride and with the control of riders moving the wings. Unlike the Sky Roller, the movement of the Sky Fly is more unpredictable, as it does not move in a normal circular motion. Instead, the counterweighted arm will first lift away from the ground using a system much like on a Mondial Top Scan. The counterweight arm then begins to spin around on a tilted axis. The arms connected to each seat also swing with this motion, making each seat experience more movement than on the Sky Roller. 3 rides of this type were installed in its debut year of 2012. One at Nickelodeon Universe at Mall of America, one at Nigloland in France, and one at Legoland in Germany. The ride has continued to be popular, with 18 more being installed since then, and 2 more are set to open at Universal's Epic Universe in 2025. The largest problem with this ride model is its low capacity, only allowing for 12 riders per cycle due to the seating arrangement. This has kept the ride out of many large parks, and it's the reason that Universal's Epic Universe is installing 2 of these rides right next to each other. With the successes of the Sky Roller and Sky Fly, Gerstlauer adapted the ride design to be smaller and more inexpensive. With this, they introduced the Sky Racer. This ride is much simpler than the other models, featuring just 10 sweep arms that are attached to one winged seat each. A central hydraulic system raises all sweeps at the start of the ride, and the ride spins. As this happens, riders are free to flip their seat just like on any other version of the ride. The ride is less thrilling than the other 2 versions, as riders stay near the ground and travel at lower speeds, so the effects of the wind are lower. So far, only one Sky Racer has been installed, and it can be found at Tivoli Friedheim in Denmark. All 3 versions of the ride have been praised for being thrilling or mild, while giving the rider full control over their experience. Some riders claim to be able to flip themselves over 50 times in a normal ride cycle. Gerstlauer encourages this by offering an optional flip counter on all of these rides so that riders can see how many flips they perform. In any case, the ride has been a winner for parks that have installed it in every aspect other than its capacity. Even the 24-seat Sky Roller is relatively low capacity compared to other tower rides. Have you had the chance to ride a Sky Roller, Skyfly, or Sky Racer? As always, if we missed something or got something incorrect, please let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and see you next week. Don't forget that you can access all of Flat Ride Friday Season 1 right now by becoming a channel member.